Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, November 22nd, 2011. This is Talk to Me Tuesday number 17. I hope I'm right. Real quick, want to start out by saying we did get the check for the Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund. Unfortunately, we were only able to raise $25. It would have been more, but because checks couldn't be cashed here in the U.S. from outside the U.S., issues with, someone trying to send money and it obviously getting taken before it even left their area. It wasn't that big of a success, but I guess $25 is better than nothing. So, wanted to show you the check. I'm dropping things in the process. Here's the check. We made it out to the American Red Cross Disaster Relief Fund, and we did put Ttmt on it. So there's that. I have the address for where to send it to, and we decided to go festive with the card since it's this time of year. And there's the card we've chosen, and it is blank inside, so we will write who it's from and what was done to raise it and who donated, and so that'll go out in the mail tonight. So I want to just say again, thank you Crafts for Others, Oaf and Jen, and a thank you to Veronica at work. Even though she's unable to watch the videos, she did purchase a keychain herself. So that'll be taken care of tonight. We'll get that out. I'll be dropping it in the mailbox on my way into work. Next up, Crafts for Others. Woke up Friday morning. It was freezing cold in my house. We had no heat, so I did not get to the post office to send out your blood drop and your keychain until Saturday. So sorry for that. It was freezing cold. We froze to death all day long. It took over 12 hours before we finally had heat again. So thank God we've got it again. It was no fun. Whole day lost to sleep, lost a night's work. It was ridiculous. But we do have heat again. So, my daughter and I had planned on going to the craft store that day when I got up. Well, that got postponed until the evening. But did pick up a couple little things. Got some buttons that I'm probably going to use on our wall hanging / we're thinking of doing advent calendar. Let's see if we can get that done. We didn't manage to get the haunted house done, but
yeah, that's right.
Hush, got the peanut gallery out there. So, got some buttons to hopefully put on it. So that was pretty cool. I also picked up a craft magazine and got a bunch more different Christmas things in it, which are really neat. And it came with this free little, looks like a round disc, but it's actually patterns. And you open it up and there's the pattern. And on the back of the pattern is the colors and the instructions for the stitches. And it's all got snowmen, Santa Clauses, penguins, and polar bears. So there's more Christmas stuff to do. And I also picked up something I had not seen. I've seen double-ended crochet hooks, but this is a double-ended Tunisian crochet hook. I picked that up. I had a 50% off coupon, so I used that for that. And it's really neat. It's doing Tunisian crochet in the round. And I made this little pouch out of it. Of course, I didn't get the button on it yet. Seems like every time I show a pouch, there's no button on it. But it's just doing the Afghan stitch, basically, in the round. I sewed the bottom closed, and I just made a little flap for it. And eventually it'll get a button. I thought I had one, but it wasn't big enough. So eventually it'll have a button and that'll be done. But it's really neat. You know, when you get going, you find out how easy it is. When you first start out, you're like, huh? But I figured it out. It's pretty cool. And I do have longer double-ended hooks that I can do the same thing if I want to make something bigger. So, really neat idea there. Last week I showed some ornaments, and I did mention that I did a tatted piece for an ornament. So I decided I'd drag that over here today and show that. And this is it right here. And this one's just a plastic bulb, you know, nothing breakable, so if I drop it, it's alright. But that's it. And it just sits over the top of the cover and drapes down. And I actually did have it tacked down, and only some of them have stayed glued, so, you know, no big deal. I like it, I think it's pretty. And then I made another ornament. And this is it. That's out of the slightly smaller Christmas bulbs. So I got that done. Got kind of like flowery pattern on the bottom. And, you know, like the color of the bulb itself, too. And then we were at Target, and they have these long tubes, plastic tubes, that have just little cheap plastic ornaments in them. But depending on, you know, the size of the bulb depends on how many ornaments you get. And I picked up 3 of the tubes of the tiny little bulbs, and I'm going to show you the difference. Okay, here's the regular size, about 3-inch. This is the little one. These are the tiny ones. So while I was at work last night, I made a pattern for this one. Kind of looks like a drum when you look at it because of the way the sides are done. But that's that. And then I made this little one, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I made this little one. Let's get the right side because there's a back side to this. And I made this one. So, and then I started one, so it is a work in progress. It's still attached to the thing of crochet thread, because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but kind of started out in the center like that, and I want to work off it so that it will actually be attached to the bulb, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so that's still a work in progress. So that was most of my crafting. I did get a little more done on my pillow. I did manage to get the 2 butterflies finished, except of course for the connection with their antennae. And I started filling in the background. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the 2 other butterflies and fill in the background. And I still have these 4 to do. So I didn't get a whole lot done with this. It's been a little crazy at work, so it hasn't been really a whole lot of time to sit and work on it. So, got that far. I'll eventually get it done. I still have 2 more monsters to do, so I can get those out before Christmas, and I really want to get them sent out early in the month before it really gets crazy. So, I gotta get those done. And then my next to youngest son, Junior, who usually does the editing on my video, purchased a cross-stitch kit for me. And this is the kit. It's called Celestial Gathering. And I hope you can see it. It's a really neat kit. And it's done on the dark navy Ada. So that'll be some work to do. But I like it. I'll eventually get that done. You know, I think I'm going to get the monsters done, get my pillow done. Still have to figure out what I'm doing for my 4 monsters for Christmas yet. I did pick up, we picked up, oh hush, we did pick up some special beads from a bead store we have around here, and I have an idea for it, but I've got to see if I can find the supplies I need to do it. Otherwise, got to think of something totally different. So, don't know what that's going to be, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. And of course, because Miss Peanut Gallery is here, you know, lurking about in the other room. So, anyway, I think that's about it. We'll get the check out for the Red Cross. I'll drop that in the mail tonight. And Crafts for Others, be on the lookout for your package, which should hopefully be coming soon. And I still have not gotten the list done for the books, but I have a knitting machine. I don't use it. I haven't used it in years. You know, it was something I used a couple times. It was alright, but, you know, it wasn't really my thing. So I think that's going to be going up for sale, as well as, you know, the books in the magazines. I haven't yet quite figured out a price on it. I do have a PayPal account now, so that'll make things a lot easier for anybody who uses PayPal, and, you know. So, I'll let everybody know when the list is ready so people can send their email if they're interested. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. It is 12 o'clock. It's time for me to say good night, goodbye, good morning, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I'm out. Have a good one. Shop. No. Okay, and sorry, but almost forgot. Want to say on behalf of myself and my little munchkin here, Miss Brindle, and everyone else, I hope everyone has a very happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you all next week. Say goodbye. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Alright, should be on a bugger head.